All right, what's up, familia? Welcome inside the big rig. Hope you guys are doing good. Keeping between the lines. Got your load secure. All right, man. What am I doing? Talking on a video, right? Didn't I say for this year I wasn't gonna talk? Yes, I did, and I remain to do that. However, I also said in case certain things happen, I might come on and go ahead and talk about it. And in this case, um, Joshua, homie hangout, um, passed away. Now, I don't want to, I'm not going to exaggerate and say that I knew Joshua that well, okay? He had me on his channel once or twice. I had him on the round table once or twice. Man, I don't even remember. But I did have him on the round table back when I used to do the round table, which I'm bringing back the round table in January. And we were on a couple of panels together on other YouTube channels as well. And the thing when it comes to Josh, he always struck me as a well-versed, articulate individual, very well educated, just knew how to work his way through conversations and use his words, and he really made you listen. And the few conversations that I had with him, which were all through YouTube, right? Yeah, I had his number, but him and we never really talked outside of YouTube. That's why I want to say, I don't want to exaggerate and say that him and I were like this, because we weren't. Never had a problem with the man. Never, ever, once, ever had a problem with the man. The only time we'd communicate is if we're going to set something up on YouTube, which we were on YouTube together, including other people's channels. I don't know, like a good 6-7 times, something like that, including our own channels and being a part of other panels. And I always look forward to chop it up with them. As a matter of fact, coming into 2026, as I'm thinking about plans of what I want to do with my Cholo Trucker channel, he is somebody that came to mind. Definitely, he is somebody that came to mind, because I was just kind of like, damn, Holmes, you know what? I love having really good conversations. And he's definitely one that came to mind, homie, where I was just like, damn, you know what? I think him and I just one-on-one can have some really, really good conversations, right? And, that's not going to happen now. It's just a reminder of here today and gone tomorrow, right? I heard, some of the rumors that were out there when he first passed away, and I thought it was, well, I'll just leave it right there. I saw the video that his mother dropped, which is heart-wrenching. I knew he had medical issues, and I didn't know the severity of them, but I knew, he suffered from some pretty bad medical issues. I remember, I remember when I was going to fight Buzz, man. Shout outs to Buzz. And he wanted to be there, but he said he probably can't be in a car that long, that's pretty hard on him. And I was just kind of like, damn, and I remember him telling me, like, hey, Cholo, I love you, Cholo Trucker. I do, man. But I want Buzz to win. He would say, nothing personal, bro. Nothing personal, man. Hey, man, I got nothing but love for you, Cholo Trucker. But I want Buzz to win this fight. Yeah, man. Any interaction and any memory that I have of him was always good. It's definitely a loss. Again, I don't want to exaggerate. I didn't tap into his channel all the time. I would tap in a little bit here, a little bit there, and just very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate, because I really liked his get down, even though I'm saying I didn't really tap into his channel much, but the little that I did, he was just a well-versed, educated, articulate dude, man. Um, seemed like he had his emotions under control, and in reality, I think I could have made more of the time that he was here, and I feel like I dropped the ball, and I'm not talking about YouTube stuff, I'm just talking about I should have reached out to him and just had a conversation with him. Like I said, man, he really had a good head between a good brain between his ears, and I think him and I could have had some real good conversations, whether on YouTube or off of YouTube, but on the serio, man, I think maybe I dropped the ball, and like I said, I had his number, and we probably could have chopped it up a little bit more, and it seemed like he had some really really good clecha, and nonetheless, for those, let this be a reminder, just like it is to me, that yeah, here today, gone tomorrow. So make the most out of life. And not just for yourself, but anybody else. They're here today, gone tomorrow. So if there's something that you want to do with that person, make sure you take advantage, while that person is still here. I wish I would have had more conversations with him. I really do, man. And not gonna happen anymore. But it's sad. I know he had kids. Obviously, his mother putting the video out there, and very unfortunate. My heart goes out to them, and yeah, I guess that's about it. Rest in peace to Josh, homie hangout, helping others move in excellence. I always remembered that. It was an acronym for him. It was always a cool name, homie hangout. I was just like, oh, all right, homie hangout, but it was an acronym. And I probably would have never thought of it, helping others move in excellence, And then he had Rascal Reacts, which, again, I didn't really tap into much. But, yeah, just a loss, man, because he just seemed like a really good dude. And just the little time that I had with him, I had just have nothing but good things to say about the guy. Nothing but good things to say about the man. So, Josh, brother, for whatever it's worth, to you, to your family, to any of your listeners or anything, may you rest in peace. And the little time that I had with you, carnal, I highly appreciate it. And I wish we would have had more time, Holmes. I wish I would take advantage of the time that you were here so we can share more time, man, because you really had a lot to say, and you had a good head on your shoulders, brother. You really did. So, condolences to the family, to everybody who followed him, and rest in peace, carnal. We'll see you when we get there. As always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live. But loyalty makes you family. Until next time, this is the Troll Trucker. Over and out. Rest in peace, Rascal.